what is up, ladies and gentlemen? King here, bringing it back to you guys with another Defiance video talking about upgradings, what they are, why you should use them, and how to use them. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. I'm going to open up into the inventory here, and you can see I'm at my inventory tab. From my inventory tab, I'm cycling left to the Salvage Matrix. Now, the Salvage Matrix is going to be where you can modify and customize your weapons accordingly to your type of playstyle, as well as upgrade their damage, fire rate, etc., etc. In order to do that, you're going to click on the select an item to modify box. From there, you're going to click on a weapon to modify. I'm going to click on the VBI EEC sniper rifle that I just happened to pick up. Lo and behold, it happens to be orange. Lucky me. Now you can see there's going to be a bunch of different tabs here. You have the attach mods, the add mod slots, the upgrade rarity, the upgrade rating once, the batch upgrade rating, and the change rarity tier bonus. Now, let's start with the first one, attach mods. Now, if you can see, there's little icons in these two boxes, and these icons are the stock and the barrel. Now, the stock and the barrel allows you to upgrade the weapon with different set stats, and just being able to amplify them and make them better or more customizable to your type of playstyle. Now, you can actually obtain more of these little icons that you see here in these little boxes by hitting the next tab, add mod slots. Adding mod slots will actually give you the next little icon here, and then the next icon after you add that mod slot, you can add another mod slot. And then you have 4 mod slots in total. You can have up to 4 mod slots on each and every weapon in the game, and then once you have all of those, you can attach the mods to your weapon, and then you can soup up your weapon and basically make it a lot better and a lot more customizable to your playstyle or the build that you happen to be using. Now, you may ask, well, where the hell do I purchase these mods? Well, I'm glad you asked. If I jump here into the map, you can see that at any teleporting location oh, excuse me, there will be a merchant, and at the merchant you can find a mod vendor. As you can see at the crater, I have a pistol mod vendor. At the processing plant, there is a sniper mod vendor, and from there you can go up to that mod vendor and you can purchase mods such as increasing fire rate, such as increasing barrel size, increasing magazine size, adding a scope, or attaching a scope from a weapon. You can do that too, but overall, yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty convenient. It just allows you to soup up your weapon and make it more customizable to your liking. I have a set video already on mods, so I'm not going to go into detail about that. I will link that video, however, in the description, so you guys can click on that and check it out. And if you happen to like it, give it a thumbs up. Can't hurt, right? It's free. Moving on, we're going back into that tab, clicking on this, going to this, then clicking on this. Okay, so we've talked about these two tabs, and now we have the upgrade rarity. In my opinion, this is absolutely bullshit, and you should avoid doing this at all times. And the reason being for this is because in order to upgrade your weapon from a set tier, so let's say you want to upgrade a weapon from a green to a blue, or a blue to a purple, or purple to an orange, etc., etc. Now, in order to do this, you'll need these things called keys. Now, keys can be obtained from any multiplayer content that you happen to do throughout the course of this game itself. And let me tell you, there is a lot of multiplayer content. You have arcfuls, you have factions, you have sieges, you have so much bullshit you can run. These keys are practically coming out of the freaking ground. You're able to obtain them in any way, shape, or form pretty much throughout the course of the game. Very, very easy, very straightforward, and depending on how well you do within these events will depend on how many keys you happen to obtain. Now that we have that settled, now, the problem is with this, you're probably thinking, okay, so I'm guessing that you need these keys in order to upgrade the rarity of the weapon. Yes, but the weapon has a chance of failing even with the upgrade. So as you can see here, I have a 0 time limit and I have a cost of 100 keys. Alright, doesn't sound too bad, but now the chance of success, if I happen to keep clicking on this, you can see just to get to 100, let's get it 100%. I'll show you how many keys I'm gonna need. That's right, 3,200 keys I'm going to need. That is freaking bullshit. I'm pretty sure there's a cap on these. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure if there is a cap, it's not going to be 3,200 keys. And to get 3,200 keys, you have to maybe be playing, I don't know, for maybe like 6 months and make sure you don't spend a single key. That means without upgrading your weapons at all. And if your ego rating is, I don't know, 3,000 like mine, trying to get to 6,000 without upgrading a single weapon, you'll have to rely on different weapons that you happen to pick up and obtain, is going to get really, really freaking annoying. So, in my opinion, avoid this. It's stupid. You can, don't have to, can just upgrade the weapon without actually worrying about a success rate chance if you happen to drop into a weapon that isn't an orange tier or a purple tier, I believe. No, you still need it on a purple tier. Let me see. No, it's still oh, no, you can still do it without it. Okay, so like for this one, to upgrade the rating, you only need flat 200 keys. It's not too bad, but if you can see here, right now the base of this gun is 1,628 damage, and if I click on upgrade rarity, you can see that it only moves up to 1,690. It's not a huge jump, and the cost is way too high in my opinion to be actually looking into this at all. So overall, I don't feel it's terrible, but I do feel like it needs a lot more work, and it's not as good as what it once was. That's why I don't feel that it's even worth doing the upgrade rarity, when on the next tab you can actually upgrade the weapon for a lot less. Now, in order to do this, however, you need to consistently increase your overall ego level, and since the cap is 6,000, it's pretty easy to do that, since everything you happen to do in this game gives you EXP to increasing your overall ego level. So in order to upgrade more weapons, just keep leveling up and it will give you the option to do so. So for instance, the upgrade rating, which I click upgrade rating once. So if I click on this, you can see that I can upgrade it to 9,141 damage, and this increases all damage numbers, and I'll show you what I mean by that in 1 second. But you can see right here, this is 9,123, and it jumps to 9,141, and if I go back here, you could see upgrade rarity only jumps to 9,510. So it jumps a little bit, but for the amount of keys I'm gonna freaking need, yeah, screw that bullshit. Alright, now moving on, you could do batch upgrade rating. Batching upgrade rating will batch the mastered rating. Master rating, you can see, is right here, so this gives me an extra damage bonus because I have the weapon mastered, and the master rating will change depending on the type of weapon that you happen to have. But you can do batch upgrade rating and it will batch it, and what that means is that you can actually get a new upgrade rating by remastering the weapon, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And not only can you batch that, you can also batch the other stats that are actually on the weapon, such as, if I scroll down here, the magazine, the reload, the damage, the health damage, and the critical. You can actually change that. If I go to change rarity tier, you can change that. You can see I can change the common. It only costs 5, and then that will reset it and give me something random, and then I can consistently do this however many times I want until I get something I actually like. So yes, it is a gamble, but overall, you don't need that many keys to do it. So it's actually kind of worth it if you're looking for something that just happens to fit your type of playstyle or the build that you happen to be using, and you say, hey, I don't really use extra magazine size on the sniper rifle, I don't really need it, so I'd rather have something a little bit more important, like, I don't know, faster reload maybe, so let's rotate that out and see what I can get. You can go about doing that. Alright, another thing I have to show you guys real quick is the weapon when it happens to be fully modded out. Now you can see all these little icons here, they went from gray to being a white icon, which are still a little bit gray, and you can see that 2 more tabs happen to appear, which is remove mods and retrieve mods. Now remove mods is going to remove all of those icons on this weapon itself, but the mods become lost. Now retrieve mods happens to remove all the mods from the weapon. You can still get the mods, however the weapon happens to be lost. Now in all honesty, avoid these tabs. They're just going to get you into a lot of trouble. Don't even bother with it. If you want to put on a new mod, let's say you want to replace a mod. Let's go to attach mods real quick. Let's say you want to replace the stock because you think it sucks, right? So we're going to click on stock and we're going to scroll down the list on any stock that you happen to buy. You're going to click on that and you're going to equip it. And now what that will do is actually equip it over the stock that you already have equipped. Meaning that it will give you the new set of stats while getting rid of your old stock. So you don't have to worry about removing anything. You just have to basically just equip a new mod and you're fine. That's pretty much all there is to it. So these 2 tabs here are pointless. You can do it if you want. You can continuously buy mods in the store. There's mod vendors for them. I didn't find these on the ground at random. You just go to the shop, you pick them up, you buy them, you attach it to your weapon. No big freaking deal. The only time I see these useful if you're getting mods from weapon caches and you attach it to something that you really didn't want to attach it to, or let's say you got an upgrade of that weapon, and you really like the mods that are on that weapon, but you hate the weapon itself. Yeah, trash the weapon, or trash the weapon, get all the mods back. Or let's say, yeah, that's really all I got. There's no point in the remove mods tab because you can just overlap it and add new mods without actually having to unequip old ones. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. There's nothing really to it. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. I highly recommend doing so. It's really easy. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun, especially if you're leveling throughout the game. I highly recommend just going in real quick because you can't do anything else with these keys down here. I highly recommend just going in, upgrading your weapon, and bing, bang, boom, you're done. And lo and behold, you can even do this to shield. So if I double click the shield I have on right now and then go upgrade rating once, I click on that, it goes from it jumps to 7,965 from 7,586. That's freaking huge. That's huge. Let me just back out here. Of course, I can also batch the upgrade. You can upgrade the rating of this item, but you do not have enough arcfold to do a full upgrade. Interesting. I can also increase the rarity of this item too and make it a lot better, which does a huge upgrade. But of course, then again, I need fucking 3,000 keys to do that. But anyway, in order to actually upgrade the rarity of the weapon, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I just click on this. Okay, the upgrade's good. Start action. Do you want to upgrade this item? Yes. Bing, bang, boom. Item's upgraded. Takes 0 seconds to do. And boom. Lo and behold, I have 7,965 on the shield, and I can continuously do this as long as I have keys all the way up to my current ego rating, which is 3,000, and then as I continuously level, I'll be able to do it again, 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 again. The only difficult decision out of this whole thing is what weapon are you going to upgrade. That is really it. And one more thing I have to show you guys real quick about upgrade rating. Oh, excuse me. Not only can you upgrade rating on the overall damage, but if you're using a weapon that applies multiple damage, such as charge damage and jump damage, which you happen to get off the sword, it also increases that as well. How freaking awesome is that? So you can upgrade all your damage stats, and yes, it only upgrades damage stats, and I know that sucks because everything else kind of falls off, but hey, can't have everything, right? But anyway, that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Chaotic Angle. If you did like this video and you did find it helpful, feel free to leave a like. It really helps me out. And if you guys want an in-depth guide in modding, check the description. What are you waiting for? Click on that video and go ahead and check out that other video on the in-depth guide in modding. I also would recommend having the annotations on for that video because you can jump cut to certain parts within the video that allows you to actually get to the point of the video that you want to see, such as the modding perspective. But anyway, that is pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name's Chaotic Angle, and I hope to see you guys real soon. Later.